Okay. I want to give everybody information about the HealthBet group, how it's going to run, how I want you guys to help, and what I want you to do with that, and how the big challenge group is going to work. Because I did decide to do the quarterly thing. I'm going to try that, like Jalen is doing, and Micah, and a lot of the our upline coaches are doing, is they're changing from like 1 month groups to quarterly groups. And I think it'll be really good. I'm a little bit nervous about continuing to get people added in who didn't jump in right here at the beginning of the year. However, I think it'll be easy to just put them in that same group, and then they'll still be able to so the way it's going to be set up is we're going to have a weekly prize or drawing for a prize, like something weekly for people who check in every day into that group. And we'll have to do some kind of check-in every day, like what workout did you do, or what was one of your favorite meals, or what's a snack you ate today, or whatever. And so then people who check in with the check-in every day will get put into, if they check in every day of the 7 days each week, then they'll get something little. At least that's what I'm going to do with my challengers. I'm going to try this and see how it works. I think the hardest thing about this idea is to keep up with it as a coach. Like, you have to be on top of it, and we have to check in. We have to do a check-in post every day to make sure that there's something for them to check into. And for me, that's hard some days, just because my life gets crazy, and then I'm like, oh crap, it's 10 o'clock at night and I didn't do my check-in post. So, but I think that for consistency's sake and for accountability for new challengers is a really great idea. And so we'll have that extra added element that'll be in the Facebook group I just created, where we'll do a daily check-in in the Facebook group for them. And for people who don't really care, they won't check in there, and they can still do the HealthBet in the Challenge Tracker app and get their sweaty selfie in and their Shaco in, and we need to, so what I'm going to do is I just barely created the group and made you guys admins. I haven't even added my people to it yet because I wanted to do a welcome post and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that as soon as I get off of here and get ready for the day. I kind of wanted to do, I'm going to do a live video. So I'll do that in the next couple of hours. I'll get on and do a live video, welcome everybody, and tell them how it's going to work. Essentially, make sure that they know about downloading. For those of my new challengers, they need to download the Challenge Tracker app, because that's how the HealthBet, and just remind everybody of the rules of that. And then this added element of, if you come to the Facebook group each day and you check in at the end of each week, your coach is going to, and it's just, and that's the other thing I'm like, and it means more trips to the post office for us as well. So to send out prizes, which is not a bad thing. I just need to work it into my schedule. Does that make sense? I think it's just like, you just have to decide you're going to do it and just make sure that you add it in. So that's what my plan is for the continuing after the HealthBet. Obviously, the focus for this first month for me, honestly, is the HealthBet, is getting these guys going and consistent with their workout, Shakeology, motivation that way, and helping them to understand the nutrition plan. I got a ton of stuff that I'm going to put into the Challenge Tracker app file section. There's actually a files section in there where you can put pictures of things, like PDF files. And like Ashley McClellan, who I think you probably know who she is, and a bunch of other coaches on Jalen's team, they've put together menus and grocery shopping lists and all of this stuff that they already did, and they shared it. And I'm going to put that in our group and let everybody know. I'll either do a quick video or just do a post that says, if you need any help with figuring out what to eat or whatever, you can look in the file section, either in the Challenge Tracker app or in the Facebook group, and there'll be lots of resources for people there, just that they can go to if they want to, need to, whatever. So as far as the HealthBet goes, and make sure, I don't know it looked like you had kind of the same, like Cherish is doing it, Ashley, Erica, that's good. But just make sure they remember that it has to be with a sweaty, like they have to do a selfie with it for it to count, and have them take it and don't edit it outside of the They can take it with their camera phone, like their phone, the regular camera app on their phone, but not to edit it. And I'll say all of this stuff in my live video, but if you're chatting with them, just remind them that it needs to have a picture for both their Shaco and their sweaty selfie. And that it just has to, people just need to know it is Shaco. Like they just have to either show their packet or their bag of it or their cup or whatever, just so that like it's obvious it's Shakeology. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be their face. If they don't want it to be their face, they just, no. The official rules say that as long as they know that it's Shakeology, like as long as it's obvious that it's Shakeology, then it doesn't matter what the picture's actually of. I don't know if that makes sense. Like you could be prepping it or them drinking it or whatever. But that's the big thing with the HealthBet is I know a lot of people check in without a picture, but for the HealthBet, it has to be with a picture. So, and like I said, I'll do that in a live video. So, but if you're talking with them anyway, you can let them know that. So my plan is to do the HealthBet. That starts on Monday with Beachbody, goes January 9th through February 5th. That's the 4-week period where you need to log your Shaco 5 times a week and your workouts 3 times a week in order to be qualified for the pod at the end. And then I'm thinking that in February, I'm going to do, so I want to keep something different going each month so that we have something different to promote. Like, so I think in February, I'm going to focus on like love yourself and like taking care of you and focusing on like, yeah, like that self-love concept that we know all about because it's, and so I want to choose a personal development book to focus on that month in our challenge group. And we can, like between us coaches, we can share different quotes from the book. And I think any new challengers I get that come in February, I'm going to get that challenge or that PD book for them as an incentive. I think I'm going to either send them a hard copy of it or get it on Audible for them as a way to advertise that. So that's going to be February's piece. And I haven't decided what I'm going to focus on in March. But I feel like if you break it down into sections like that it'll be easier to like get new people in because there'll be something different to get, like to focus on. And I think it's February, it's like a love month. But I feel like for me, the whole self-love piece has been a real challenge for me. Pregnant, not pregnant, many times throughout my life. And I know that there are a lot of people who struggle with that, with feeling okay about themselves, how they are, and also like trying to be the best version of themselves without beating themselves up continually. But I'm preaching to the choir about this. So, but that's what my focus is going to be in February. So for you guys, what it means is, that's what I would focus on talking about when you're talking about, talk about the changes with your confidence and with your ability to look at yourself differently. And I think it'll be really great too to get people interested in more the personal development, the coaching side of things, if we focus on that personal development in our challenge group as well.
What about, because I'm reading The Slight Edge still, what about March, like happiness? Like there's this whole chapter about how it's like this epidemic where people aren't happy, and then it talks about how you can make the change to become happy in your own. Maybe we could do that for March.
Yeah, totally. And The Slight Edge is a fantastic book. I want to read it again. Anyway, so we really could do that. And if we wanted to keep doing like different personal development challenges, we can do that. We can focus on, I don't know, there's a lot of different directions we can go with it. But I like that element being added in. And it'll help us too. It'll help me as far as like knowing what to post in the challenge group, because if that's our focus, then we can, it's like, oh, like I'm going to find a quote from something about like how you can, either a tip or some way to love yourself more, or you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, let's focus on this. And that I think will help people too, to be like, yes, I really need this. I want that, and doing it with health and nutrition is like, that'd be awesome to have all combined in the same thing.
Yeah.
But sorry, go ahead. What?
Because it's more than just the fitness.
Oh,
like
for
I was
sure.
saying in my video last night. This is all part of it.
Oh, for sure. It's totally more. Like, it's like when you posted, I think you posted in the coach page, how PD is so important. Like it so is. And times since I've started coaching, when I haven't been doing it, I've totally struggled. Totally struggled. Yeah. So, and it's just like, it's an important part. And I think people tie, it's not just about coaching, like it's life. It's like, you're not improving yourself in some way, you're going to kind of struggle a little bit more in your life. Hi, Diana. Good morning. I know it's so stinking early up there. Sorry. Anyway, so this month we will focus on the nutrition and fitness piece for everybody who's jumped in January, and going over meal plans and stuff like that. So we'll want to share meals. I unfortunately, not unfortunately, I'm headed to Hawaii Friday, and the challenge starts on Monday, and I'm gone. I don't get home until Saturday, so I'm just going to have to be I will check in when I can, and I'm going to do what I can, but I'll need for you guys to kind of carry the weight of at least posting in the Facebook group next week, and like I said, I'll hop on when I can, but it's kind of like my baby moon, so I'm not going to be too concerned about not being on my phone all the time, but we'll do that so in January, that's the focus, is the health and fitness piece. I love your hair, Diana. P.S.
I just woke up.
I know. It is so cute though. I love the cut. It's so darling.
Thank you.
Anyway, I know, I'm sorry. I know it's super early, so I really apologize.
No, you're good.
Anyway, so HealthBet January will be getting people into the nutrition and the fitness piece of it. February we'll focus on self-love, and we'll focus on that with personal development. And there's a lot of books we can choose. So I'll look and we'll decide on kind of a book that we want to focus on. And if we're all reading it as coaches too, that'll be super helpful. And I think it'll benefit us in our businesses and in our lives, if we're focused on it and we're sharing that with our challengers, that'll be awesome and helpful. And then February, I love the happiness, I don't know, being happy where you are, kind of a thing, making happiness, creating happiness, no matter your circumstance, kind of an idea. And yeah. I really like that. So we can do that in March. As far as, the weekly check-in thing, so it'll have to be that the people who will get a prize each week will have to do the daily check-in each week, each day. And so the big thing with that is that we'll have to split up days for who posts the daily check-in each day, and we'll just have a certain time of day that we do it, or get it done by whatever 3 p.m. your time or whatever, so that we can schedule it if we need to. That's probably what I'll do, so I don't get sidetracked and forget to do it. And there's already, I feel like somebody's already created a calendar that way that I can see if I can find of different things to check in about, but we can create one really easily. Like I said, what was your favorite meal today, or what workout did you do? What's one thing that you did for yourself today? La la la. There's a ton of. We can make a list really easily of different things to check in, and I think if we did a month calendar of that, 4 weeks worth, then we could just rotate back through it each month, because by then some people wouldn't remember, or they'd be okay because it had been such a long time ago that they were asked the same question. And then I can't decide either at the end of the challenge, the 3 months. I don't know if I want to do it quarterly or a monthly. I do want to do a giveaway for anybody who really sticks with it, is consistent in checking in, both in the challenge tracker app and on the Facebook page, doing the daily check-in. I want to do a bigger prize for them, and do a drawing for just one prize that way, so that it keeps people motivated to stick with it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that monthly, or if we just want to do one big thing at the end of the quarter. I feel 3 months is a really long time. I mean, not really in the grand scheme of things, but when you're, I don't know. Any ideas on that? Any thoughts whether we should do a monthly thing or a quarterly thing? I think it also depends on how much we want to spend too. If we want to do a monthly prize, we could do something that's $50, and then it's only $10 a piece. It's only $12 a piece, and that's not so bad, But if we want to do a huge prize, the Dr. Beats, and it's going to cost us each $50, then I would say quarterly, because then it still breaks down to be about the same amount of money. Does that make sense?
I think that quarterly would be good because it's harder to commit to checking in over a 3-month period, I think.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Especially for a new challenger. Like, the only one I have who's really good at checking in is Cherish. And so I think it would be more of a reward, hey, because then we know where they're dedicating 3 months.
Yeah.
To, you know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, and the prize, I think, I mean, we could choose something that was really awesome. So it might benefit them to commit more if the prize is like super cool. I mean, I don't know if anybody wants the Dr. Beats wireless headphones. That's just like the example that's been used a bunch with me. Like, I'm like, I don't know if that's what I would want. I think it'd be awesome. To be honest, like, I think having those would be awesome. But
what is it?
What, they're wireless headphones. And Dr. Beats, like, is it Dr. Dre that created them? Anyway, whoever the person is, like, they're ultra awesome sound, like, and they're noise canceling, and they're just really cool headphones. So if you're doing stuff like that, I know they're really awesome. Well, and for doing business stuff, like, you could have them on listening to like, it'd be, because they're wireless, they're Bluetooth, so, and they're sweet. So I don't know. I think they'd be really cool to have, but anyway. So we can think about that for the prize, and then, like, we can let people know there's going to be a prize, and we can let them know in a week or two. We don't have to say it like today, but we want to let them know soon so that they can know, like, oh, like, I need to start checking in now in order to qualify for that prize. I got the challenge tracker app going, and I made it for the 3 months. Like, I made it go through March, whatever, March 31st or whatever date that was. So it's open. You guys are all admin. So, Diana, the way that you add, like, your challengers to the challenge group, you go to mychallengetrackerportal.com, and you'll log in with your Team Beachbody username and password, same way you always have, and it'll show that you're an admin in that group. Like, it'll come up, and then you just click on the invite tab, and you put in their name and their email address, and you just invite them through their email. So let them know that the invite's going to come through their email, and that they need to just download the My Challenge Tracker app on their phone to be able to check in.
All right,
so it's really simple. Yeah, I added, so I got it going. There's a group in there. It's called Rock Your Life Challenge Group.
Okay.
And you can just add your people to it. It's open tomorrow. So if people want to start checking in as early as tomorrow with stuff, they can. For, like, your challenger, she just bought when? A couple days ago?
Yes, a couple days ago, yeah.
So let her know she can still get on and do the workouts, even though she's not going to have her Shakeology yet. So we'll want to do and also I made you guys admins in the Facebook group as well. So you can add people to the Facebook group, which is the same title, Rock Your Life Challenge Group.
Cool.
So add her to the Facebook group, and I'm going to do a welcome video. I was telling Amber I'm going to do a welcome video in just a little bit, and remind them of the rules of the HealthBet and just welcome them, and then we'll just kind of do posts, motivational posts, and then a check-in post every day for them to do that check-in so that they can earn the weekly thing.
Okay.
Weekly I think that's it. As far as the HealthBet, do you guys have any other questions as far as any of that goes? Like I said, I got the Facebook group started this morning. I got the challenge tracker group going. So we've got the groups open, and I'll add some files to the file section. I don't know, Amber, if you have any recipes or anything like that, but you can feel free to add those to both groups in the file section.
Okay.
Of them, and then we'll just go from there. I have 5 challengers that are new, 2 mother-daughter teams, like 2 mother-daughters that are doing it, and then another friend of mine. So, and then I've got a bunch of people who are gonna do the HealthBet that have done lots of challenges too. So yeah, so that'll be good. And then as far as this month goes, we had talked about doing a group. Was it a free group next week?
16th, I think.
Yeah. I have not even thought about it, to be honest.
Me neither.
Because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gone my life has completely been chaotic. We got a job offer in Salt Lake, and then we left to come, and we're here for 3 weeks, and then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna try and sell all my stuff anyway, and then move. Oh yeah, and have a baby. Oh jeez. Wow, things are getting a little crazy up in here.
Just don't sell your baby on accident.
I'm gonna try and remember not to. I'm gonna try and remember not to. Oh man, alive. So I have not thought about the free group. I think it would be a great thing to do, honestly. If we can pull something together, I think that it would be something really great to promote. I don't remember. We talked about, and I don't even have my notebook here in front of me because I didn't bring it because I'm a bonehead, like my work notebook. But we had talked about goal setting, right? And goal setting resolutions. And I know a lot of people have talked about that already, but I think there's probably still a big group of people, AKA me, who have been really busy through the holidays and haven't even thought that far ahead yet of what all of my goals are for the year, that I could still use that as a jumping off point to get started on some planning. We could focus on the procrastinators, the people who didn't get a chance to think about it during the end of December.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you guys want to do something, we can totally pull it together. What do you think? Do you want to still do it? It'd be the 16th through the 21st. We can just do a Monday through Friday thing.
Yeah, something short, something that people get them on board.
Okay. So
is it should we do something nutrition related, to get them on track after the holiday meals, or?
Totally. Okay. We can do we could talk about planning. We could have it be a goal setting and meal planning, meal prep focus group where we can where we can talk about what their goals are for their nutrition during the new year, and then ways that they can plan and prep, and different ways that they can do that for sure. I'll need it because I'll be in Hawaii the week before.
You're in Hawaii. You can eat.
I know. Well, oh jeez. Yeah. So here's my challenge to both of you. Why don't you guys think of ideas, think of things that you think would be good for people in the group. And then next week we won't have a team call, but we can just message in the thread and talk about details that way. And then, like I said, I'm home on the 14th. That's Saturday. I think we get home in the evening. So it would have to be probably somebody else creating the group. But we can all promote it and stuff like that, and just add people to it. But we need a plan. We need what we would want to post Monday through Friday. So Diana, do you want to take that on?
Yeah. So this is posting for the free group, or this is for the HealthBet?
This is for the free group.
Okay.
That starts on the 16th. So if you just come up with just a super basic outline of what kind of things we could post in it.
Yeah, for sure.
And obviously throw out ideas in the message so that I'll totally be able to answer messages.
Okay.
I'm just not going to want to take time when I'm there to make the group and stuff like that, to create it and make a plan for it. But if you want to take that on, that'd be awesome. For sure. And then here's an idea. Amber, why don't you take on the more the New Year's resolution, the planning, the goal setting, making plans side of things, and Diana, you take on more the nutritional, the nutrition perspective.
Okay.
Does that work? Can you guys do that? Okay. So I would talk about just things that you've already talked about, Amber, kind of on your posts and stuff, but just goal setting, talking about how you break down a goal, those kind of things. And then Diana, you focusing on the nutrition piece and meal planning and prepping and how important that part is will be awesome throughout the group. And then the only other thing we want to come up with is we want to have like either daily challenges. So if each of you guys wants to, like, you could switch days and do every other day, or you could do like I don't know, but a challenge each day for something to have them do to improve either their meal planning. Like, what did you do to, I don't know, to plan better, or what is one thing you're going to do after today? Like, what's one thing you're going to do to plan your grocery shopping list better? And to have people comment, because I think the most effective thing in these groups is really the thing that makes them so great is the interaction. So you want to have something where, like in the crock pot group we had, Amber, there was tons of interaction because we were always asking for them to post a recipe, to be involved in some way. And so we just want to make sure that with this, that we have ways for them to be involved. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to give that to you guys. Please don't hesitate to message in the message thread, like if you have questions or anything like that. And let's make sure that we don't, because I think it'd be really cool. I think it'd be really good for people, especially at this first of the year, part of the year. Because I think a lot of people, that's what stresses people out, is the prepping. And it's really not as bad as I think a lot of people think it is. So if they can see that, and if there's tips, and that if we can give them that information of how to do it, and then I think it will be really helpful.
For sure. Okay.
So that's going to be the 16th. We'll just do Monday through Friday. Does that work for you guys?
Yeah.
The 16th through the 21st of January. Okay. Anything else that you guys can think of?
So as far as I think, no. So my challenger, she can start like just kind of looking through. I guess have her start like just browsing, seeing what workouts.
Yeah. And the nice thing about the Beachbody On Demand is in each program, like have her, honestly, I would give her an assignment to like dig into Beachbody On Demand. It has all the nutrition guides. It has workout calendars. It has like, there is so much information. There's so much stuff in there that it's awesome. So she needs to choose a program and look up the nutrition plan for it if she wants to follow that nutrition plan. Or she can do like, it's going to come, her challenge pack will come with the portion fix, which is 21-day fix, like it's very similar to Quarter Force, which is what you did. Yeah. It just doesn't change in weeks 2 and 3 unless she chooses the Quarter Force program. Yeah. Anyway, but it's that idea of getting familiar with just like what she wants to do with her workouts and just making sure that she's chosen one before Monday so that she has one to stick with for the first like 30 days of the challenge or however long the program is. So, but have her dig into that before her Shakeology comes. And then I know that the Shakeology, where does she live? Is she in California?
No, she's actually in Fairbanks.
Oh, is she? Sweet.
Yeah.
So I have Shako packets that you could get to her. Well, except I'm not home. I was just thinking like, because in order for people for it to count for the HealthBet, they have to try and get Shako by Wednesday, like, and have it Wednesday through Sunday of next week. Yeah. Okay. Of the week of the 9th. So I, like I said, I have a ton of extra packets in my house. I'd be happy to get her. But even if you were willing to like offer her,
I can just like
whatever, just just a couple scoops so that just to get her through those couple of days before her package gets there. That would be awesome. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. So she qualifies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
And she can also backlog them too up through Sunday. So like if she doesn't get it till Thursday or whatever, has 2 one day up. Then she can backlog it and like just say she like do one on Wednesday and one on Thursday. Anyway, so it's not a huge deal. She just you want to make sure she has 5 that week.
Okay, totally. Yeah, I'll give her like Ziploc bags. I'll have to buy some I'll have to buy some individual packets. I can't find them on the BB link, like the value, like the multi-pack.
Yeah. So we need to sign up your husband.
Yes.
Right. So what you want to do is what I've done is I get a bag and then I get packets with Steve's order. And
Okay.
he uses packets when he uses packets, and then I have them to give away.
Okay. Yeah.
If that
Smart.
makes any sense.
Totally. No. Yeah. Okay. Should I do that? But you can't just buy. You can't buy the packets individually, though, huh? It has to come
No,
through the
like they
challenge.
have a sample pack.
Yes, I
It's
see all
like
those.
they've got a sample pack, and you can buy the packets individually, but I don't know where, on BB Links, I don't know what the link is for it. But don't do it quite yet. Let's get your hubby signed up because we'll get him a challenge, like we'll get him the challenge package just so it's cheaper to do it that way than any other way.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Cool.
yeah. But
Okay.
anyway, if you just want to offer her to give her a few scoops to get her through.
Yeah. No, I was actually telling her that I was going to like put it in a Ziploc bag. So.
Perfect. Did you guys get home safe?
Yeah, we just got home like last night at 12, so it was like 2 o'clock in the morning in Utah. Everyone's
You're
sleeping.
tired, I'm sure.
Oh no, this is good.
Anyway, hi buddy. Hi Ben. Hi. I don't know where Daddy is. Where is Daddy? Don't worry, my husband was up throwing up last night, like poor thing.
Oh, poor guy.
I'm hoping it was a quick thing so that we're not taking it with us, and I hope my kids don't get it either.
Oh yeah.
We leave them here. It's terrible.
Anyway,
I'm like,
funny.
hi Mom, thanks for taking care of my sick throwing up children.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay, and I'm really just trying to like hang in there with my posting. My posting's been super sketchy still, and I'm like working on it, but I'm just not. And so I need to be better about it. I'm getting my workout posts in, which is super good because I need to do that in order to get a workout done. I'm like, I need to post about it.
That's a good idea. That's true.
But as far as posting like more of what we're doing through the day, I've been better, but I need to even be more consistent. And I haven't been posting anything very deep lately. Like it's been super surfacey, which is okay, but there's a lot going on that I'm like, I really need to share about that. So keep that in mind. Like when you think of something that you really feel like would be valuable or would benefit somebody else, make sure that you try and post it because it probably really will be valuable to somebody else and help them. Hi, what did you find? Oh, did you push the ice maker? Can you say hi?
It's Ben.
Say hi.
Sorry.
Okay.
I scared you.
Sit down. No. Go take your ice. Go put it in the sink. Go put your ice in the sink. He is pushing the button on the ice maker. Okay. Well, I think my mom just got home bringing her car, and I need to run her to work because we're using her car. So I'm going to hop off if that's okay. If you guys have any other questions or you have any other things you think of that you want to make sure you know before like Monday HealthBet starts or whatever, let me know. Message me in the thread or text me or whatever. You guys know how to get a hold of me, and I'll for sure answer you back a little bit later on in the day. I'm going to actually shower, and then I'll get on in the group that I just created. I'll add all my peeps to the Facebook group and get a live video going in there to welcome everybody to the challenge, remind them of the rules of the HealthBet, and the check-ins that we're going to be doing daily starting on Monday. So it gives us some time. And then I did want to do a few prep posts. So like I think it would be good to remind them of On Demand, like how you log in. So maybe Amber, if you want to get on maybe tomorrow. No? Okay. Not with On Demand.
I'm very good at describing the On Demand thing.
Okay. No, that's okay. I can get on and do it. I don't mind doing it. But I'm just going to do a few posts about that. And then would one of you guys be willing to get on though and talk just a little bit about the nutrition, the fix, like just how the containers work, how to calculate, like tell them to go into their booklet and figure out how many they get each day. Would one of you guys be willing to do that? Like probably.
Yeah, that I could do.
You want to do that? Okay, Amber, why don't you do that one on Friday? Hi. And then what about Diana, you getting on, you don't have to necessarily go live, but doing a post about prepping, about how important it is, just in our group, just talking about like, if you do some prep ahead of time, you're going to be more successful kind of an idea, like plan ahead, figure out what your meals are going to be. And then we'll get those files in too of like sample meal plans, stuff like that people can access if they're really like struggling to know how to put together a meal plan for the week.
Cool. When do you want me to post that?
Let's have you do that like Probably, I think earlier is better. So Friday. So why don't?
Okay, Friday.
Yeah, Amber, why don't you why don't you do tomorrow? Do the talking about the fix and just like the containers and stuff. So, and visuals always good if you can have them and actually like talk about it a little bit and where to access all the different things and how to figure out what they're going to eat for it, and let them know too that if their challenge pack isn't there yet, like because I know some of my challengers aren't going to get them till like Monday, let them know they can access the same information on demand, and then I will also do a video about on demand either later on today or in the morning before we leave town. We're going to Vegas tomorrow, then flying out Friday.
Oh yay!
So
You're so
That's
good.
it. I'm driving to Vegas.
do it. Well, anyway. Okay.
No,
Does that sound good?
I told you so.
I recorded this, so you can catch the beginning of it. I pretty much repeated myself though, Diana, so don't worry too much about catching the beginning.
Cool.
But, yeah, and if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm around. Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks for hopping on, guys. I know it's holidays and busy and traveling and stuff, so thanks for hopping
And
on.
Early. It's early.
And early. I know.
You're amazing.
I mean, look at me. Usually I'm kind of put together for team calls. Not today. Not today.
All right. You're amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.